What is up, our national wrestling shooters? Before I get to my Lucha Underground Season 3, Episode 8, Gift of the Gods recap and review, I just want to say we have hit 100 subscribers, and I just want to say thank you for all the subscribers and members for helping us get 100 subscribers on the National Wrestling Shooters. I would personally like to thank my Twitter follower, Rick, whose YouTube channel I believe is, hold on, then Moonwalker 216. So shout out to Rick Moonwalker 2016 for Moonwalker 2016. Shout out to Moonwalker 2016 for being our 100 subscriber. And a celebration video will be this Saturday on my channel. Thank you, Moonwalker, for subscribing to the National Wrestling Shooters. Okay, now let's get to the Lucha Underground Season 3, Episode 8, entitled Gift the Gods Recap and Review. Not a great show. Let's begin with the recap, shall we? Alright. The show starts with highlights from previous episodes between Cage and Tiano. Johnny Mundo's request granted for a Gift of the Gods match, and Eve releases new relationship. Okay. The opening scene takes place in Dario Cueto's office. He is looking over paperwork as Sexy Star enters. Sexy Star gets straight to the point and tells Dario in Spanish that she doesn't fear Dario or his brother Matanza. The next week, she wants her shot at the Lucha Underground Championship. Dario responds by stating that he learned a long time ago that when a sexy woman asks for something, it's best to give it to her. Dario smirks at Sexy Star and says, okay. She is granted her request. She will face Matanza next week for the Lucha Underground Championship. He throws in a reminder that first Sexy will be defending her Gift of the Gods Championship against Johnny Mundo tonight. Sexy Star says that he will be a nice warm-up for her. Dario laughs and says that he is impressed that Star has huge balls even though she is a woman. Dario then gets serious and tells her that if her friends Phoenix, Drago, or Aerostar interfere in her match tonight, that they will be banned from the temple forever. As Dario sips on a glass of scotch, Sexy pauses for a moment to ponder what Dario has told her. She then tells him that she won't need help tonight or next week. That she tells Dario to be prepared to crown her as the first female Lucha Underground champion. Sexy leaves Dario's office. Dario comments that as his mother could attest, women don't feel too well against his brother. Okay, we are now in the arena at the temple. The house band is playing a Matt Strike and Vampire intro this week's show. They hype that Aztec Warfare is only 3 weeks away and that Matanza will enter the match at number 1 with his championship on the line. However, Striker states that there is no guarantee that Matanza will enter the match as the champion in 3 weeks. He then hypes tonight's Gift of the Gods Championship match between Sexy Star and Johnny Mundo. Vampiro says that if you are a fan of intergender wrestling, that you don't have to wait for that type of action at the end tonight, because that match will happen. Alright, the first match is Marty the Moth Martinez versus Eva Lise. Marty turns up the creep meter to 100 prime. During this match, he throws his shirt onto Melissa Santos at ringside. Before the match even begins, Eva Lise takes the fight to Marty at the start. Marty acts like he likes the appearance from her. Eva Lise tries to not be affected by Marty's actions. Marty tries to choke out Eva Lise and Eva Lise fights back, but Marty picks her up, bites her, and then slams her down to the mat. Marty shoves his hand into Eva Lise's mouth. As the weapons distracted, Mariposa bites Eva Lise while she is lying on the mat. Marty gets Eva Lise up to a full Nelson submission. And the submission is set in the awkward position intentionally by Marty. Marty controls The action for the next few minutes, Ivelisse eventually rallies, takes out Marty knee and hits him with several kicks. She then gets him in a hanging chokehold. Marty falls to his knees and starts to fade. He rises back up to his feet, slams Ivelisse down for spine bust, and gets out of the hold. He then gets Ivelisse back into the strange full Nelson submission hold and then spikes her down to the mat. Crawls over her and pins her to get the win. Marty the Mop defeats Ivelisse by pinfall. This was a really good match. As Marty and his sister celebrate in the ring, just then a new face has arrived in the temple for Ivelisse's new boyfriend, Jeremiah. He attacks both Martinez and siblings for a while, then fights back. Ivelisse comes back into the ring and evens the odds. She and Jeremiah get the upper hand on Marty and Mariposa. They both flee the ring. Ivelisse and former Solomon call for NXT. Jeremiah awkwardly hugged in the center of the ring. Jeremiah is trying to get Ivelisse's forgiveness, but she isn't so accepting of it. Good match, good aftermath. The show goes to break, hyping the best of 5 series between Cage and Tiano. When the show returns, another White Rabbit vignette airs. This time, this is a man in the shadows. He is wearing a black top hat with a white suit. The rabbit logo is on his back of the suit. He says that he was lost until he found the white rabbit. The man says he followed a white rabbit into the woods and that it led him back to his roots and tribe. He says that he is not lost but found. The man looks up at the camera and smiles. The vignette fades to black. A message then appears in white saying, "TikTok, they'll be here soon." This has been very weird. This has been very cryptic. I wonder where Lucha Underground Season 3 is going with this. I wonder what's going to happen. Then we are now in the parking lot temple where Ivelisse is leaving the temple. Jeremiah and her boyfriend went up to talk to her. He tells her that he is sorry, but he's not good at taking orders. Ivelisse says that she told him not to get involved in her matches at the temple. Jeremiah says he stopped listening to people since he dropped out of high school. Jeremiah tells Ivelisse that Dario has offered him the opportunity to fight in the temple. Jeremiah says that it's always been his dream to hurt people for money. He tries to convince Ivelisse to go along with his involvement at the temple, tells Ivelisse that it won't be like her and the ex-boyfriend, Son of Havoc. Ivelisse says fine, but warns Jeremiah that Dario Cueto is a piece of crap and will force them to fight each other. Ivelisse says that she'll be forced to beat up Jeremiah just as they get into a car and drive off. Dario Cueto is walking into a stretched limo nearby. He gets in and greeted by Councilman Delgado. Delgado tells Dario that his decision is now complete. Dario smiles and says that soon the gods will be united and no one can stop us. Delgado asks Cueto if he has chosen the host body. Cueto says that he has 2 in mind and either one is perfect. Dario says the next two host bodies are almost god-like themselves. Delgado hands Cueto over a treasure chest and says, well, one of them will be more almost godlike. Dario is happy to receive this item, says that the timing is perfect, that one of them might win an ultimate opportunity the match tonight. Delgado tells Dario that he better get inside the temple. Dario carries the chest out of the limo and heads back inside. Interesting segment, really interesting segment. Then it's best out of 5 series opportunity match 3. Cage versus Tiano. Cage is up 2-0 in the series, a series that seemed to start randomly during a recent episode when Dario Cueto promised each man an ultimate opportunity. To the win of this series, both men assume their shot at the championship is potential reward. Typical match between these two, a lot of heavy hitting, high impact moves, everyday consensus. Cage is heavily bandaged and sounding the injuries from the first 2 matches in the series. Tiano takes control of the action, goes to the outside of the ring. He actually flings Cage into a whole row of chairs, almost like he's bowling up his body. Action-packed back in the ring. The Machine Cage hits a super heavyweight superplex from the top rope at one point and then shakes the entire ring. Cage hits a pump handle slam for a near fall. Both men start exchanging high-impact moves that lead to a near fall finishes. Tiano hits a leg lariat from the top rope. Cage for a near fall, then Cage hits a turnbuckle powerbomb for an airfall, thinking he has the match won. Cage falls for his finisher. Tiano rolls him up and beats him with a small package. Tiano defeats Cage by pinfall. Tiano is still alive in the series. He is now down 2-1. The Cage unique way to end a match that was match mouth offense. Cage sells out disappointment and shock in the way he just lost. Not a good match. I like these best of five. See, Lucha Underground knows how to do these best of five series up to perfection. So this is very, very interesting. This is a really, really great match, and I enjoyed it as a ski. I got my NWS Revolution t-shirt underneath. Alright, we are now back inside Dario Cueto's office in the temple. He has opened up a treasure chest. He's looking inside of it. And a glow is set upon his face. Just then, someone knocks at the door. Cueto closes the chest and puts it away. Rey Mysterio enters. Rey tells Dario that there may not be that much time left for him in the temple. Dario asks Rey if he's giving his 2 weeks notice. Rey says no. Rey asks Chavo to be given a 1 week notice. Rey says he is tired of Chavo's BS. Rey asks Dario to book a loser leaves Lucha match next week that will pin him against Chavo Guerrero Jr. Rey wants to end Chavo's career once and for all and put a stop to his backstabbing for good. Dario likes the idea and says it will be the main event for next week's show. Dario says he will enjoy watching the match. Rey says that there won't be enjoyment for him, that sometimes you gotta put the dogs on for its own good. Interesting. I wonder what's in the treasure. What is in the treasure? Box, which we'll get to later. Okay, now it's a Lucha Underground main event. Give the Gods Championship. Sexy Star versus Johnny Mundo. Mundo enters the ring without the Worldwide Underground by his side. Striker mentions on comment that this is the first ever singles meeting between the two Lucha Undergrounds from Season 1. Both start the match wrestling on the mat after some in show mat wrestling. Sexy tries to turn the match into more of a MMA striking style match. Mundo pretends to go along with it, but then pokes Star in the eyes. This helps him gain the advantage as he repeatedly kicks Star while she is down on the mat. Mundo hits a neckbreaker on Star for the match's the first pinfall attempt. Mundo continues to control the action for the next few minutes. Tries to repeatedly to pin Star with different types of pins, but she kicks out each time. The action goes to the top rope. Mundo gets set Sexy up. He then attempts a superplex. Sexy blocks and tries a sunset flip powerbomb. Mundo, but he blocks that attempt. Sexy crashes down to the mat. Mundo then attempts a moonsault on Sexy's favor. She monkey flips. Mundo then hits a code breaker on him. She follows those moves with a back stabber. Then this gets a near fall on Mundo. Sexy Star then goes to the top rope and leaps off a crossbody, but Mundo catches her in mid-air. He swings her around, then accidentally knocks down referee Marty Elias. Sexy rolls up Mundo and has him beat up the ref out of position. By this time, he recovers. Mundo is able to kick out. Sexy argues with the ref. Mundo gets up and tries to spear Star. She moves out of the way. The ref gets it instead. The ref is out. She gets a chokehold on Mundo, and here comes Worldwide Underground Jack Evans and PJ Star. They take out with a double super kick. WU then starts playing air guitar, celebrating. The ring ref is still out in black, and Evans hold her high up in the air. Mundo hits what Striker refers to as a real crucifixion backup referee, which knocks the refs. Mundo tries to get the pin, but Star kicks out. Jesus, this is long. Worldwide Underground blames the backup for not counting fast enough, so they super kick him and lay him out. Striker mentions that they are only 3 licensed referees on the Lucha Underground payroll. Evans and Black grab Star's head and put it into a steel chair. As Mundo is preparing to kick Star's head, the Mac arrives to help Sexy. He gives stunners to both Black and Evans. The Mac gives Mundo a stun in the ring. Sexy nails Johnny with a steel chair. The original of Marty Elias recovers. Sexy covers Mundo but kicks out of 2. The Mac heads to the outside and fights with both Black and Evans. Sexy and Mundo are going at it in the ring. Johnny gets the advantage and attempts to finish her off at the end of the road. But Sexy moves out of the way. A frustrated Mundo grabs a steel chair and tries to strike sexy with it. Referee Mighty Elias takes the chair away from Johnny. As he is doing that, Mundo reaches onto his tights and pulls out a pair of brass knuckles. He strikes Star with them and covers up for the pin and wins the match. Johnny Mundo defeats Sexy Star to win the Gifted Gods Championship. Really great main event that I really enjoyed this. Then Mundo celebrates. As a result, Johnny Mundo can challenge for the Lucha Underground Championship. The closing scene of the show is Prince Puma training. Vampiro approaches and congratulates Puma on his victory over Mil Muertes last week. Vamp tells Puma that he is not finished, asks him if he has forgotten what Mil Muertes did to his mentor. The Pump starts training and pauses. Pump tells Vamp that he hasn't forgotten who he has not forgotten what Vampiro said about Conan in the past. Vampiro admits that he hated Conan. He tells Puma that even though that's true, it wasn't him who stopped Conan for casket while he was still alive. Mil Muertes is one who sent Conan to an early grave. Vampiro tells Puma that in order for him to meet his potential and true power, Puma will have to do the same thing to Muertes. Puma ponders on what he has just heard. Before Vampiro walks away, he repeats that he hated Conan, but he's always suspected Puma. The show ends with Prince Puma continuing his training. And I would give this episode 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, way up. It was a really enjoyable episode. Season 3 is phenomenal. And I wonder what's in Dario Cueto's treasure chest. What is in there? Anyway, subscribe to the National Wrestling Shooters. We got 100 subscribers. Subscribe to MWS Revolution. It's an MWS Network, NWS Gaming Channel. Subscribe to my best close friends, BB717, JH Films, The Content Kid 14. Subscribe to Cody Mercer. Subscribe to Jesse Acevedo. Subscribe to Anna Punk. Subscribe to Mitchell Miette. Subscribe to Vince Russo. Subscribe to Godzilla Hawk. And subscribe to Global Smith Entertainment. Follow us on Twitter at Worldwide MWS. And follow me on Twitter at Will for anyone. You stay classy, live long and prosper, and peace out.